Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifest with Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, and podcast. All the links are down below, and my affirmations list email is down below. And I know my setup's different. I don't have natural daylight. It's nighttime. Quality might be bogus. Lighting might be bogus. Just deal with it. Love you. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about affirming to get versus affirming to remind yourself. And I touched on this topic a little bit on a video, but somebody requested that I made a full video on it. And honestly, I think it deserves a full video. So we're just going to get right into it. What is the difference between affirming to remind yourself that you are in X reality experiencing X, okay? I am a millionaire who is financially free versus affirming to get/see something in your 3D. Affirming that you're a millionaire because you want to physically hold $1 million, because if you're not physically holding $1 million, then you don't believe it's real. It's possible that you're actually a millionaire XYZ. The difference is self-concept. Affirmations do not control your reality. Affirmations are not in control. You are. But people don't operate like that. So let me break it down for you. Affirmations turn into beliefs. Beliefs turn into expectations/assumptions, and expectations turn into your reality. Now, most people don't even get to step 2, their affirmations turning into beliefs, because they're not affirming to reprogram. They're not affirming to create new beliefs. They are affirming to get. They are affirming to experience something in their 5 senses. If you are affirming to get something in your 3D, to see something in your 3D, to experience something in your physical reality, oh, I'm going to affirm he's obsessed with me, and if he doesn't text me by the second week that I'm affirming, then it doesn't work. If you are doing that, you don't understand how affirmations work, and your self-concept is low. Now, you don't have to believe your affirmations for them to manifest, but your affirmations manifested if they do because you created an identity shift, not because you said affirmations 10,000 times. When you are affirming to see change in the 3D, you are saying, I'm not in control. Something else is controlling how my reality shows up. I need these affirmations to work. I need these affirmations to change. And if I say these affirmations 10,000 times and nothing changes, I'm stuck. It doesn't work. I'm not powerful. Manifestation isn't real. XYZ. And that's not what we're doing. Affirmations do not have power. That is why some people affirmed, did the 10,000 affirmation challenge, and nothing happened. The affirmations don't do anything. You are not getting because you said certain affirmations 10,000 times. Now, it did work for other people because, as I said, the people that it worked for created identity shift. They understand why you're affirming. They understand that the only reason you're affirming is to change the belief and story that you have about a certain topic of your life in your area, changing your concept of self in that area of your life. If you affirm all day, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami, just to change the 3D, just to see a plane ticket in your hand, you're just affirming because if you don't see it, you won't believe it. And then every few hours, you're always going back to, it'll never work. How will it happen? Who will go with me? Where will I get the money? I have school, I have work, my job doesn't let me take time off, whatever. Then it doesn't matter how many times you said, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami. You retract it every time you ask the limiting questions. You believe the limiting beliefs. It does not matter how many times you say, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to Miami. If you keep saying, it's not real, it's not here, where is it, you are only confirming that you're in a reality where you don't want to be in, and that the reality that you're experiencing with your 5 senses is more real than what you're saying to yourself, than the reality that you want to experience. It's not that affirmations don't work. You are the affirmations. You decide at the end of the day. You can say all day, I'm going to Miami. But if you go to bed every night, like really, really believing like it's not working, it's not here, where is it? I've been doing it, blah, 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 blah. It's not that the affirmations didn't work. You have more power. The affirmations don't have power. My thing is like, why are we surprised? Why are you surprised that you have the last say every time? It's not about how many times you say it. Some people only need to affirm once and what they want shows up, because it doesn't matter how many times you affirmed it. Maybe it only takes one time for you to say I'm rich or money always flows to me, for you to create an identity shift in your mind that, yeah, money does flow to me. Money always comes to me. It only takes one time and that money starts rolling in. For other people, it may take you more than one time. Maybe you have really deep negative programming. But that doesn't mean the more times you say it, the more identity shift you create. You create an identity shift through discipline and consistency of affirmations. It is not, I say affirmations, then I wait for it to show up in the 3D. That's not how it works. It's what I assume, what I identify with is what shows up in the 3D. So if you say 10,000 times a day, like I'm rich or I'm a model, if you don't identify with that at the end of the day, if you're not getting to a place where you're really believing, you're starting to believe, you're starting to accept, you're starting to at least try, it doesn't matter. You could say it 20 years and your life won't change. Who are you being when you're saying it? Who are you when you're saying it? Because y'all will say affirmations, but identify with somebody who's that those affirmations aren't true for. Oh, I'm a model, I'm a model, I'm a model. But in your mind, you're like, no, I'm not. How? I'm short, I'm too tall, I'm too big, I'm too whatever. When you're affirming to get, to change the 3D, to force the 3D, you're not focused on you, which is why nothing changes, because you're focused on the outside world more than you are yourself. And people who are affirming to force their 3D to change never have mental diets. I know that because all of their thoughts are always centered around, where is it? It's not here. I've been trying, but why isn't it changing? You can't also tell me that you're disciplining your thoughts if you're having thoughts that oppose your affirmations. And if you're having those opposing thoughts, you are only confirming to your subconscious mind, because it does not have eyes. It's always going off what you say. You're affirming to it that I'm stuck in the 3D, that like when you say affirmations don't work, that is an affirmation. My affirmations don't work. My affirmations aren't working. I've been affirming for 6 months and it's not here. Why isn't it working? I did this challenge and it's not coming. Nothing's changing. Those are affirmations in themselves. That is what you're telling your subconscious mind. It does not have eyes. So if you're saying all that, it is going to take it as fact. So if you're affirming and you have a deep negative programming, you need a mental diet for that exact reason, which is going to be my next video. You shouldn't be trying to get anything because you already have everything. All you're doing is convincing yourself of that. You're the thing that's out of place, not your reality. Your reality is not out of place. Your reality is reflecting you perfectly. You are changing yourself. You should be affirming to change yourself. You're not trying to get anything. Now, this is why I say always work on self-concept affirmations, because number one, it makes affirming for other things that much easier, all right? So if you affirm to yourself constantly, I'm in control, I'm powerful, I'm chosen, I'm wanted, I'm the operant power. All right, you want to boo? Duh, I'm the operant power. You want money? Duh, I'm the main character. Main character is always rich. All right, you want to get into a certain school? Yeah, I'm in control. Why wouldn't I get into that school? It just makes everything so much easier. The thing about affirming for self-concept is you can't see self-concept. You're not waiting on anything. And that is why when people start affirming for self-concept, it usually hits in like a week, a few days, 2 weeks. Like, it comes really fast because you weren't trying to force it. You're not trying to force yourself to be somebody. You're literally just affirming for the sake of changing yourself, which is what you should be doing with all your desires. But self-concept is the easiest because you aren't in that, oh, where is it? I don't see my self-concept. So to recap the difference between the two, when you're affirming to get, you're giving your power away to the 3D and trying to force change, when the only thing that needs to be changed is you. You're the one that's out of alignment. And when you're affirming, be saying it like you were going to say it to me or to your friend. Like, if your friend was sitting here, you're going to be like, you're so rich, 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 please just be rich, just be rich. No, you're going to be like, girl, you were so rich, you were so fine, you were so tall, you were so beautiful. Obviously, like, that self-confidence, that good talk is going to come over time. But what I'm saying is, like, say it like you're saying it to yourself. Like, this is the reality you're experiencing. It's not what you want to happen. It's not what you are trying to force to change. I am rich. I am rich. Like, no, I am rich now. I'm not rich yesterday. I'm not rich tomorrow. I am rich now. That's how you're saying it. You're not trying to force it. Because when you're trying to force it, that's when I see all these comments talk about I'm miserable. I get a headache when I affirm. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I don't want to affirm anymore. Even though I'm like, you're always affirming. So what are you doing that you're stressing yourself out? It's normal thinking. Stop trying to force. Stop trying to get. You already have. If I say start breathing right now, you're already breathing. You may not be doing it consciously, but you're always breathing. So it's not that you're starting anything. You're not trying to get anything. Okay? Affirming to remind yourself is good. You're training your mind to think of this thing, to think of money, to think of this specific person, to think of this trip, to think of this house, and be like, all right, I got it. It's mine. Boom. Causing an identity shift to happen. It's a natural occurrence. So if you're going to affirm 10,000 times, it better not be because you want to see it in the 3D. Because if that's what you're doing, it's probably not going to work, or you're going to tire yourself out, or you're going to look, you're going to complain. It's going to be a miserable process. You are Affirming to create an identity shift. If affirming was what changed the 3D, everybody would affirm. A lot of people don't affirm. Some people visualize, some people script, some people just step into it, some people meditate, whatever. So that's why it's not the affirmations, because the affirmations don't do a thing. Visualization doesn't do a thing. Scripting doesn't do a thing. Who are you when you say an affirmation? When you finish a visualization scene? When you finish writing a journal entry? When you come out of a meditation? Who are you being? That is what creates and changes your reality. And with that being said, that is all for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.